It's YouTube. Oh,
Every time I followed you kept walking away from me.
oh no, I want to hear it too. Is that the only shooting this shift? I know they had that stabbing. Yo, what's happening? Sam, James, what's happening? This is my boy Tim. He don't do nothing. He's just here, taking up space. Kenneth, what's happening? Oh, everybody migrated out, huh? Yeah. They probably gonna get there. It's probably gonna be 3 people shot. You know how I usually go. All points, what's happening? Trying to hear this radio before I start talking. That's what I was doing before this happened. I said that's what I was doing before this happened. Everything. Spell it. Spell it. MB was happening. Huh? It's a B in there. I know. I was messing with you. I was trying to see what you was going, what your response was going to be. Tiffany, what's happening? I had to walk out of here. Everybody be staring in my face. So, the shooting just came in, so I went and got a radio. Then everybody ran in there. Good morning, Tiffany. So, I'm in my own little space. I'm hiding in the little stairwell. Hi, Shad, what's happening? Let me see my phone here. So something I was thinking about this morning, just general info about leasing and getting your own authority. Greg, what's happening? And so basically, because a few people asked me about it, what I think about it. So I'm just giving you the facts. You have to figure out, Joseph, what's happening? Make up your own mind what you want to do. But, so, let's say you want to get your own authority. Oh shit, they shot the mailman?
They're advising no CPR is in progress.
Damn, somebody killed the mailman. Blue, what's happening? Bluebird.
SPD has been around for 5 minutes.
Damn, somebody just straight blasted the mailman though. So, oh yeah. I work on the south side of town. I don't work in the hood no more. Man, it still don't mean that we can still get pulled across town at any time because it's super busy in the city. But anyway, so if you decide you want to establish your own authority, go start your LLC. Apply for your authority through FMCSA, Federal Motor Carrier. Of course, you got to put down, you got to get insurance and stuff like that. So when you apply, you'll get a DOT number. It takes 21 days for it to be active. It's going to be 21 days before it be active. Then you can go get your insurance or whatever. And At the time, if you're just gonna be running on your DOT number, which you can only run in your state. My boy here, I'm trying to talk him into it. That's my boy. I'm trying to talk him into it. You finna log in there?
Yeah, look at that shit.
It's delayed too.
Hell
We finna have to go in a minute.
I know, man.
I got radio. They all standing in the engine room trying to listen. Dang, what I was saying. Oh, your DOT number. Once you get your DOT number, you can run loads in your state once you have your DOT number. Those, what's happening? Dang, everybody talking on the radio right now. So you just figure out what type of insurance that you need. Now, during this time, you do not need $1 million of insurance coverage if you're just going to be running in your state. Once you apply for your MC number, then you got to pay UCR fees. You got to get your IFTA. You have to go get portion tags, because if you just run on your DOT number, you don't need pointed tags. You just have a regular license plate or whatever it is, a C tag, however it is in your state. So once you go to running interstate, because if you just run DOT number, you're running intrastate in your state. When you start running interstate, cross state line, then you need an MC number, you need IFTA, you need portion tags, you need UCR fees paid, and you gotta be with a drug consortium. ADS, what's happening? For sure, I appreciate it. So once you do that, once you get all that together, you will have to you'll get a IFTA registration when you apply for when you start your IFTA account. You're gonna get a cab card, which is a registration paper. It's got all your information, your truck number, who is registered to, what your gross weight gonna be. It's gonna have an actual cab card number, or it's gonna have an account number on there. It's gonna have everything about your account and your company. Craig, what's happening? I appreciate you found the channel too. Got your own authority ran flatbed out of Florida. Hey, how the lows look coming out of Florida? Trucking with French and Red, what's happening? Y'all get to check me out today. Hold on, I'm trying to be nosy. Somebody just got shot. Yeah, so I'm gonna get into that too. Yep. So, all right, so you need all that. Race of Florida, race for flatbed out of Florida, terrible. Run out of Savannah. Yeah, cause when I get to Florida, I have a hard time, a really hard time. Of course, y'all know I'm leased on Landstar, so I use Landstar Loadboard, but I got some other connects too. I don't want to put all my stuff out there because I ain't trying to create no more competition for myself. Hey, yeah, you studying for your CEL in Florida as well. Hey, y'all need to link up, man. Get some of that info, man. Definitely get some of that info. It'll help you out a whole lot. Because in the whole trucking industry in general, man, networking is going to be your best friend. Because you just never know when you're going to be, connected with some people who really going to take care of you. It could be truckers, brokers, shippers, whoever. So definitely make those connections. But anyway, like I say, you're going to need, On top of all that I just named, you still gonna have to get you a drug consortium. So if you own the company and you're driving the truck, you also have to take a drug test. You have to have an application on yourself if you driving the truck. Like I said, when I first started my company, and man, I knew nothing. Because we was running paper logs. I remember drivers giving me the logs. I didn't have a clue what to do with them because I didn't know nothing. I had to learn everything the hard way, trial and error.
32 copies. I just confirmed that I just notified them to put the team on standby. You're going to be transported. I copy. Yeah, I'm going to call here shortly.
Dang, a boy did. Somebody killed a mailman.
It says you don't say no, big man.
Yeah, so you gotta have a lot of money. You gotta have money for your truck, your trailer, your insurance. Hot shot for the future. Oh, you just got promoted to battalion chief. Congrats. Getting time off. Yeah, I mean, it take a lot of money. Like I say, you gotta have money for your truck, your trailer. You gotta have money to get your truck registered at the DMV. You have to have money to start your LLC. You gotta have money for the enter a drug consortium. You gotta have money for all these different things. And it's the kicker with your insurance, because basically what they gonna do with your insurance, you find an insurance company that's gonna take you first. Then insurance company go off about how long you had your CDL, is your record clean, what type of equipment you running, where you park it at, you know, how old or new your equipment is, what you're gonna be hauling, if your truck governed, if you have cameras in your truck, backup sensors, where you park it at, is it fenced in, is it lights? All that plays a role in how much your premium is gonna be. Then once you get your policy, you gotta pay 20% of that up front, off top. So here in Louisiana, the insurance was high. I was brand new CDL holder at the time, and running 3 trucks, 3 trailers. Let's go ahead, what's happening? So 3 trucks, 4 trailers. My policy was like $75,000 a year. So I was having to put down like $17,000 or $17,500 at one time. Boom, straight cash. Got paid right on the spot. Every year when it's time to renew, whatever your policy is, your yearly policy, you gotta pay that money right then and there. So everybody ain't just got $17,000 just sitting around just ready to drop. So you gotta have that money. And you have a 1-year policy that's broke down over 10 months. So it's a year policy, but you only got 10 payments. I'm assuming it's because you're gonna pay your 20% down. So your last 2 months of your policy, you're not paying anything, just pay. A lot of people want to get in and have their own auto, but they don't understand how much it costs just to get started, and then to recoup your money and to maintain and actually start making a profit. It's a long process. So, I just recommend, unless you got a lot of money put up, I just recommend starting out driving your truck and your trailer yourself. At least until you really just start seeing profit and putting up money and knowing what the truck can do and can't do. How much does it normally, how much fuel does it normally burn? How much it costs to operate your truck in general, based on the terrain, how much weight you're gonna be hauling, just everything from start to end before you start putting people in your truck. Because somebody could be dogging your truck out. They could be selling fuel. Pull up at the fuel station, call one of their homies. Hey man, listen, I got the fuel card. I'll fill you up I'll fill both your tanks up, which would cost $500 or $600. You pay me $250, I fill you up. People do all kind of stuff. So, you know, if you know how much it costs to run a truck, you know how many miles was driven in that truck, you'll know how much money was supposed to be spent on fuel. So that's a lot of stuff that you have to know, you know, before you going to go buy these equipment and putting people in it. And so that's part of doing your own authority. Hold on.
Accidental activation. Not made.
Dang, ready for the die. Dang, they probably already called me. For Hashtag. How you register? See, Truck and French and Red, see, they got their own thing going on. They know the ins and outs. They running they truck, they sell, they got some other business going on. So, I mean, some of y'all need to get with them and get some advice. You just never know who got some fire advice for you. Point blank. You just never know. Eric, what's happening? Affordable insurance out of Mississippi. Man, when I find out what the company, because my boy Mac, he live in Mississippi. He live in South Haven. He told me about the company. I think out of Memphis. I don't remember the name, but it's like $500 a month. T, what's happening? Yeah, like $500 a month. So I have to get with him and get that information. So. All right, so your first year in business, you're going to have to go meet with the state police. Hold on. RP 42,000. You have to wait 18.2. Yeah, mine was 18.1 before I added the fuel tank. That fuel tank and that toolbox added like another 1,300 pounds to my truck. So, Anthony, what's happening? So, your first year in business, you gotta get, you in New York right now. How the world out there? Man, what's happening? So you gotta get a safety audit. You gotta do a safety audit first year in business. You gotta meet up with the DOT police officer. So he wanna see your article of corporation. So your paperwork with the state from your LLC. He wanna see if you have members, your paperwork gotta show who the members of your company. They wanna see your paperwork showing that you're in a drug consortium. They want to see that you, applications on everybody who drive the truck. 85, man, I don't know how hot it is. You walk outside right now, you can't even breathe. It's super hot out there. Articles Corporation, LLC, application on yourself, everybody who drive the truck. You gotta have copies of their license, their medical card. Go to South in the winter. Yeah, copy of the license, medical card. You have to have, the truck and trailer registration information, your insurance certificate. You have to have, God dang it, it's probably a freaking house fire. God dang, man, I gotta go. I'm gonna have to finish this later. Long late. That's a long drive. Dang it. Man, I got a lot of information for y'all.